Hello and welcome back to the Job Carr Cabin Museum for our January Craft Saturday kit. Today we have a special winter kit that's all about snowflakes. So let's see what's in the bag today. So in order to get your craft kit, you'll come to the museum on Saturday, January 9th, starting at 11, and we'll be here until 1 o'clock or until we run out of kits. We have 200 kits ready to go. So hopefully that should be enough for everybody who wants one. When you get here, please make sure that you're wearing a mask and using your social distancing etiquette, staying 6 feet apart from other guests. All right, so in today's kit, we have paper snowflakes, and we're giving you a couple of different pieces of origami paper. So some that are white on one side and color on the other side, and some that have a pattern and then a color on the other side. So you can try out a couple of different designs. We're also giving you a Job Carr Cabin Museum pencil and, of course, a set of scissors that you'll need to cut your snowflakes. So your kit this month also includes our fun winter activity bingo. So this is just some fun ideas to keep you busy and active during the winter time, whether or not it decides to actually snow around here. Okay, let's get started on a snowflake. So you're going to start by taking one of your pieces of paper, and you notice these are square papers, not our usual rectangle shape. So if you're starting with a rectangle, you'll need to cut it down to a square shape. And you're going to fold this from corner to corner into a triangle shape. And then make sure that you're creasing the edges really nice so that you get a good fold. Then you're going to have a triangle, that's the shape, and you're going to take this corner and match it to this opposite corner here. Let's fold it over, and then again make a really nice crease. Then this part, you're going to fold this triangle into 3. So kind of eyeball it, and if it doesn't quite work right the first time, you can unfold it and do it again. That's okay. So I'm going to fold it like this, and again a nice crease, and then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing with this corner and fold it. So if you can zoom in here, you'll notice that this edge is not matching. So I'm actually going to unfold this and redo it one more time. So unfold. And we'll just adjust this a little bit here so it's not quite over that far, and then flip it over and fold again. Much better this time. We've got edges that are much closer here to match. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it pretty close. Then you have this shape left. So you're going to take your scissors, and you'll notice that this point here and this point on the opposite side, you're going to cut from this point to this point. Get all these tails off of the end here. And that's going to make your star snowflake into more of a star shape rather than a square piece of paper. All right, then you can cut whatever designs you like into this paper. The one thing is you want to make sure you're not going all the way across the paper, or you're going to split it into 2 pieces. So you can cut along the edges. You can do triangles, you can do wave shapes, you can do circles or squiggly lines. You can also come down the top here, and that will give you some nice spokes on your snowflake. I'm gonna make a nice big triangle in the center there, and then I'm gonna cut off this corner with kind of a wavy line here, and one more shape. And then if you want a shape in the middle like a star, then you're gonna cut off part of this point here on this side here. So let's see. So part of the fun of paper snowflakes is to see what your paper looks like when you unfold it. So let's see what this looks like. And we've got a purple side here on this one. And then we've got kind of a fun flower side on this side. And if you've got some tape at home, you can hang these up in the window, or you can hang them from a string as well. And I made another one here. This one I kind of had fun with and made a little octopus shape. So let's see what it looks like when we open it up here. Very cool. What do you think? Looks sort of all those octopus tentacles hanging out there. Awesome. Well, I hope that we'll see you for our January craft kits on January 9th. Have a great day.